Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine and healthy and must be studying enthusiastically. I am here to teach you English grammar. In today's class, you will learn about perfect continuous tenses. And there are the types of perfect continuous tense. First is present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Beta, first of all, I will teach you present perfect continuous tense. What is present perfect continuous tense? This tense is used when action is started in past and it is still going on. For example, I have been teaching you for 10 minutes. It's mean I started teaching 10 minutes earlier and it is still going on. Let's see another examples. Number 1. I have been writing articles on different topics since morning. They have been walking for 2 hours. It has been raining since morning. These sentences shows that the work is started in past and it is still going on. So look at these sentences. You are looking here preposition since. Preposition for preposition since. So when you will use since, preposition since and preposition for. If point of time is mentioned, then you will use preposition since. For example, since morning, since evening, since 2006 and so on. Let's move towards the next preposition, period for. That is when period of time is mentioned, you will use for. For example, for 2 days, for 3 months, for 4 years and so on. Look at other examples. I have been teaching you for 10 minutes. So see the structure of this tense. Subject, then has been or have been. Then first form of verb with ing. That is, you will use here present participle form of verb, then preposition since or for. And after that, object. I have been teaching you for 10 minutes. This sentence shows the action is started in past and it is still going on. Let's move towards the formation of negative of this tense. Let's move towards the formation of negative sentence structure. First you will write subject, then has not been, have not been, plus first form of verb with ing, then since or for. For example, they have not been walking for 10 minutes. Next example, I have not been teaching you since morning. Let's move towards the formation of interrogative sentence. And the structure for interrogative sentence, first you will write down has or have, that is before the subject you will write here has or have, then subject, then been, then first form of verb with ing, that is present participle form of verb, and since or for. But at the end of sentence, you must Mark here sign of interrogation. For example, have they been walking for 10 minutes? Sign of interrogation. Next example, have I been teaching you since morning? Sign of interrogation. Now students, in this way you will make negative and interrogative sentence of present perfect continuous tense. Let's move towards the next tense, past perfect continuous tense. Let's see the examples of past perfect continuous tense. Before giving example, I would like to define you what is past perfect continuous tense. This tense is used when action is started in past but continued up to that time. For example, he had been writing a novel for 2 months. It had been raining since morning. The teacher had been solving sums for 15 minutes. Let's move towards the structure. First of all, you will write subject, then had been, first form of verb with ing, then since or for. For example, he had been living here for 3 years. These examples are shown the past perfect continuous tense. How will you make negative of this tense? Subject had not been. You will use not in between had been. That is had not been. First form of verb with ing, then since or for. He had not been living here for 3 years. Okay, students, let's move towards the formation of interrogative sentence. How will you make interrogative sentence of this tense? Before subject, you will write here had. Then been, first form of verb with ing, since or for. And at the end of sentence, you will put here sign of interrogation. Example, had he been living here for 3 years? Question mark. That is sign of interrogation. Okay, students, I hope you understood the structure and the formation of negative and interrogative of past perfect continuous tense. Let's move towards the next tense. Future perfect continuous tense. What is future perfect continuous tense, beta? This tense is used when action will be in progress, that end will in future. What is, and when we will use future perfect continuous tense? When action will be in progress over a period of time and that ends in future. Example, he will have been ringing the bell. She will have been living here since 1989. Look at the structure of future perfect continuous tense. First of all, you will write here subject, then will or shall have been, first form of verb with ing, first form of verb with ing, since or for. Example, boys will have been playing for 2 hours. Now students, how will you change this sentence into negative? Look at here. Subject will not have been, first form of verb with ing, since or for. Example, boys will not have been playing for 2 hours. Let's next structure about how will you change into interrogative? First of all, before subject, you will write here at the beginning of the sentence will or shall. Then subject have been, first form of verb with ing, since or for. And at the end of sentence, you must put here sign of interrogation. Example, will boys have been playing for 2 hours? Sign of interrogation. My dear students, explanation of perfect continuous tenses is completed here. I hope you understood the structure and formation of present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. And the translation is given in PDF. There are 3 paragraphs. You have to translate these paragraphs yourself. Okay, beta. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.